Now today's healing is different from usual one. This one, because after the healing, I would like everyone to be attentive and full of energy to enjoy the satsang. So anyhow, just relax and feel the presence of Guru, Gipa, and Gopal.
Raise your voice, Vilai.
The voice, okay?
lot of echo, Vilai.
Slowly, gently open your eyes to find yourself amidst the blessing of Gurudev, Guru, Gita, and Gopal. Be shining to everyone around you. And enjoy the satsang. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. Just now I heard there's something wrong with the sound, or how is it? It's the first time without observation.
Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri
Let me tell you true. The sound was open, but the voice was not coming from from inside. Because the first thing we don't want to open our eyes. We don't want to open the eyes. This is a really a God directly gift to us and give us this satsang. And the 12th chapter which you are reading, it is the first time, very first time since we started read Bhagavad Gita. We really feel that we are reading Bhagavad Gita in the healing. Very small, smallest voice. We just want to listen every time. 1, 2, 3, like we say in the Utkanta Bharti ja rahi thi, Atma Tript ho rahi thi. And the second thing, within this 5 minutes, what we have seen, who is reading the Bhagavad Gita? like God say, मैं सब में समान सम रूप से हूँ, न कोई मुझे प्रिय है न मुझे कोई अप्रिय है, जो मुझे जैसे बसता है मैं उसे वैसे बसता हूँ. 929. So when we starting this healing, and then we feel that we particular 9 or 10%, whatever we are here right now, God himself, Krishna himself, leaving all the things and coming and taking like a guide in the bus. Like we are going to some place, and the guide guiding us, and he showing us the whole city and the places. The same way Lord Krishna coming and holding our hands, all these 9 people, and showing all the places where he lives. This is called Bhagavad Gita. This is called grace of Guruji. This is the benefit to read the Bhagavad Gita. And same way, like how we sleep in the night, we dream, and we dream a lot of things we have seen. In the morning, it gone. The same thing. Within this 5 minutes, you just say, open the eyes. How we can open the eyes where we have seen lot of Lord Krishna himself taking us and showing as a friend, as a tourist, as a devotee of the Gita. Gita is his own voice. So this is a thing what is came in this 5 minutes. I feel it is a really 12 chapters, very, very great thing we have seen. I hope everybody enjoy, and thank you very much. Jai Shri Krishna.
I will thank you so much, Rameshji. Now I will turn this program over to Joshi Ji, please.
Well, Peter has raised his hand up, so.
Yes, please, Peter Ji.
No. I did not. Sorry, I was just rubbing my eyebrows. Sorry.
Can they see my screen now?
Yes.
Great. We are discussing Moksha Sannyas Yoga, Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter. This is a very, very full of light chapter, full of Gyan. Once you understand this chapter, then even Lord Krishna says, once you know the secrets given in this chapter, there is nothing else left to be known. We have gone through verse 5 before, Nirmana Moha Jit Sanga Dosha Adhyatma Nitya Vinivritta Kama Dvandair Vimukta Sukadukka Sangye Kachantya Mudaha Padama Vayam Tat. To reach back to home, the main thing in this chapter is God teaches us how to come home again, how to come back where we came from. And he says there are 5 things that you need before you can be qualified to come back to me, merge back into me. Come from finite to infinite. And those 5 things to understand is pride, moha, effect of the company, spiritual study, etc., etc. If you have won over these things, nirmana moha, beyond man and moha, then you become qualified to come. Very powerful concept with following, to be free from respect. You don't crave for respect. You are not in the domain of moha. You are not having delusion. This is chapter 1, verse 1. You have no evil attachment and you are freedom from the desires and senses. Chapter 3, verse 37. And also you are beyond the duality. Chapter 12, verse 18. Nirman sama satrav mitresya tasa manapamanayo sitosna sukadukkesu sama sangha vivarjita. You are beyond this duality. You are in the state of Advaita. Next verse explains much better. Na tadbhasa se suryo na sasanko na pavaka yad katva na nivarsante tadzama paramam mama. Once you reach there, it is beyond sun, it's beyond moon, and once you go there, once you merge with the Lord, you don't come back. And that is the ultimate abode of us. So really, Bhagavad Gita teaches us how to come back home to, and our home is not this Mayavi sansar. Our home is God's abode, where we came from. This abode is the ultimate destination for all mankind. And we should all, humans, should search that state. Because once you merge with the Creator, you become part of Him and there is no coming back. And that's what we should be doing. That's what is the ultimate Gyan shown in this chapter. In this chapter, you finalize your journey. You merge into infinite. Lord is infinite. Then quickly, Mame Vansu Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanasana Nana Sastranindriyani Prakastisani Kashati. Lord Krishna says, all Jiva this whole sansar is my ansh, my part. And Mana Sastani Indriyani Prakastisani Kashati. With these 6 sense, 5 is your Indriyas and the sixth one is the man. This state of ours, with 5 Indriyas and the mind, we are attracted towards this Maya. Everything that you like, they are part of it. Man controls all these things. And these Indriyas are under the slavery situation of this man. So Mamai Vasu Jiva Loka is very clear. We are all part of that divinity. We are all part of the Lord. And with these 6 faculties, we are attracted to this Maya, and we must learn to understand this Maya and be dejected to this Maya, be away from this Maya. Lord clearly states that all beings are my ansha, and there are 2 types of ansha that you can see on your screen. One is directly his part, we call avatar. It's called ans, his own ans. And they manifest like Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Mahavir. And the other comes which are not directly his part, which is Vibhina answer. And these are drawn into the material world, as I mentioned before. These 5 Gyanendriyas and 6 man controls everything that gets us carried away. And as I mentioned in my previous talks, we are all subject to our vasanas. Vasana is the imprint. It is the SIM card in a computer, in computer memory. And Vasana is not a SIM card, probably it is a SIN card, SIN card. And whenever we go and into different body, that card gets in and create our whole thing. Because with that SIM card, with that memory, with that vasanas, we get attracted to desires. Desires are already built into it. And time to time, these desires, like in the first verse says, these desires, moment they come into the picture, they start getting sprouted and they like it. And from that desire, thought process begins. Hey, I want that. That's what I really want. That is done. This is what I need. That is the vasana sprouting into desires, desires into your thoughts. And when you like that much something, then you will be drawn and get to go get it. And now you go and get it, and that creates your karma. Which way you get it, whether it's karma or karma yoga. So now this cycle continues. Time comes when this Jivatma leaves your body, which will come soon, and same cycle. Again Vasana, again the sin card, again birth after birth, and we keep doing it. And probably we have taken this cycle many, many times in the past. And every time we come with Vasana, and that controls us. So one way to understand and think how to clear this Vasana, how to purify it. And this chapter also tells, further we'll go in 15th verse, 14th verse. This Vasana must be understood. And let us see what next verse says. Now we are in the 8th verse of the chapter. Shariram yadvapnoti yachapis pramaseshvara grahitvetani sanyati vayur gandha nivasya. Very, very interesting how your SIM card or SIN card is created. Whenever body is dying, when Jeev is leaving the body, then as the air moves through the garden, or through the ugly place, or through whatever place, the air will take the fragrance of that area. If it's going through the flowers of roses, jasmine, it will take the flavors of that and keep that flavor with it. It gets into the memory. If it goes into the ugly place, dirty place, it will take that one. And whatever fragrance you take, your birth will be getting into that area. And that's the kindness of the Lord. It will send you where you are ready to go into. Here we need to understand Vasana again. It's Vasana, Vasana, Vasana. If you understand the philosophy and secret of Vasanas, you have understood so many things in one shot. This Vasana is a SIM card of human memory. It keeps going from body to body to body, and that controls you all the times. Now, as I mentioned before, this verse number 9, Sotram Chaksuhu Swaram Cha Rasanam Dharmeva Cha Adhishaya Manashaya Vishaya Nupasevase. This 5 Jnanendriyas, listening, seeing, touching, tasting, and getting. Man is watching, your mind is watching it. And mind is a virtual phenomena. It's not a hardware. Eye is a hardware, ear is a hardware, nose is a hardware, taste is a hardware, touching is hardware. But these 5 senses create one virtual thing they call man or mind. And that mind controls them again. So once you understand the power of mind and control that power of mind to your favor, you are Jnani. At that moment, you are Jnani. So मन को control में करना जरूरी है. And that's what Lord Krishna did it. And finally, Arjun got that message. And we should very, very clearly understand the power of the man. And if we don't understand the power of man, that man is created by these 5 senses, and man then controls you. And that controls on the basis of your vasanas, the basis of your imprint, the basis of your antakaran. And antakaran must be cleansed. And antakaran is cleansed with the grace of Guru. Only Guru can cleanse your antakaran. Antakaran again is the SIM card in your inside, and that controls, like a computer is controlled by this SIM card. We are controlled by using the wrong word, sin card, all the path that we did. And those sins must be cleansed, and only way it can be cleansed is through the grace of Guru. How much shraddha you have in your Guru. Guru will help you get money if you need it. Guru will help you get good children if you need it. Guru will keep you peaceful living if you need it. Or Guru will also help you move back to where you came from, to your final abode. And Lord Krishna says many places in Bhagavad Gita, if you pray and want good health, I'll give you good health. If you want good look, I will give you good look. If you want lot of money, I will give you that lot of money. They are very small things for Lord. But Lord Krishna says, Arjun, try to want me. Because once you get me, you get everything that I have. And that's what 15th chapter tells. It tells basically, come home too. And your home is my abode, my place. You are very finite in your life, and you need to get to infinite. So we are on the right track. We are moving in the best way, and we will definitely merge into infinite. And that is our human's goal. And this first verse that we discussed a few weeks ago, Uza Mula Mother Shaka Spasam Pahurave. This basically, this Aswastha tree is this universe. And in that universe, we are studied into it. We have these senses, we have the jnana of Vedas, we have everything that is needed in that tree. And every human being is into that tree, and everyone has that tree in their system. That needs to be understood, and how we understood depends on the degree of understanding. How much Guru's grace is in you, how much you have the Shraddha, how much your vasanas have been in many, many lives. But as I mentioned, with Guru Kripa, he can take you where you want to go. And this chapter is unbelievably deep. On the surface, it looks okay. But more you meditate on it, more you do sadhana on it, more you do sadhana with your Guru, then Guru will get into you and take you deeper and deeper and deeper. Our life is like a river coming from Himalaya. That's where people pure, and moves all over the world. And then before going into the ocean, there is a big sound it creates. When it gets into the ocean, a very big sound takes place. And that is the end of river. And once river gets in and merges into the ocean, it is calm and peaceful. And that's what Lord says. Once you come to my abode, you will be calm and peaceful. My friends, this abode doesn't mean that we have to leave this body. while we have this body, we can be in that state. We can be with Him because we are part of Him. And without leaving this body, we can live the rest of our life as if we are in His abode, we are in His presence. And you all know Gurudev was in His abode. He was Krishna, He was the Lord. So this chapter was well selected by Sister Vilai, Geeta Kiran Ji, and it's a very deep chapter. More and more you study, more and more you meditate on it, more and more deep you will go. Often on surface you see many waves, sometimes very big waves. And as a matter of fact, I want to share a story with you all. I was in Hawaii with my wife. We were taken to a small island in Hawaii as a troop. Call it Lanai. Also, it is called Pineapple Island. Give me a second. Yeah, and it was called Pineapple Island. And I saw. I'm not a swimmer. Excuse me. Excuse me. I saw first time in my life big waves, 16 feet high, 12 feet high. And everybody in our group were going in and coming out. And I told Raj, my wife, "Okay, I want to go there too." She told me, "Be careful." I said, "Yes." I went in few feet, then a wave came, lifted me, brought me back into the shore. I loved it. Without any efforts, I was moving. So I kept doing it. Then a real big wave, probably 20 feet high, came. And I was baffled. I was really moved around. And something went into my mouth and nose and sand. I came out, washed myself, took me a few minutes. And then afterwards, we got into the boat. And then I told my wife, "Where's my glass?" By the way, in that big wave, I was swimming with my glasses on, and my glasses were taken away. Now I'm in Hawaii. I'm talking about 80s, early 80s. There were no shops that I could get my glasses within 1 hour. So I had to come back to Chicago and get it. What I'm trying to tell is that these waves are on the surface of the ocean. And these are the waves that we live in this Mayavi world. But when you get deeper into the ocean, it is a calm and calm and calm and calm. And that's what we need to do. We need to go deeper, deeper, deeper into this particular chapter, which is selected by Geeta Kiran Ji. I want to thank her from the core of my heart. It's a beautiful chapter. I love to talk about it anytime, many times, all the times. At this time, I want to tell my Gurudev, thank you very much. Could be it was my karma, could be it was your grace that you did it. Thank you so, so much, Gurudev. And thank you, all of you. Thank you, Geeta Kiran Ji. Appreciate very much. If there's any question anyone has, they can share. Thank you.
Thank you. That was very nice. Thank you so much. We still have a few minutes, some 10 minutes. Anybody would like to share? Please do so. And welcome back.
Sorry, Joshi Ji, thanks very much. That was wonderful. The presentation was awesome. I mean, it's if somebody wants to do a presentation, I think there's no better way than to really have a PowerPoint there, and then we talk about one verse at a time. People, actually, I understood it very much, and I appreciated that work that you did. So yeah, thank you very much. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, last week's presentation also was marvelous.
Thank you.
Just Joshi
Can you
Ji, some.
Can you send the recording, Vinayaji, to me for last week? And I would like anything that you have in the program.
I am waiting for my friend to edit it because we recorded from the beginning, which should be taken out so that it will be more formal. So when that is done, I will send it to you.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I can share it through the Zoom network, you know, and the YouTube network we have, you know.
Yeah.
And I love to hear Ramesh Bhai. He speaks from the soul of his heart. He's very deep into understanding Bhagavad Gita. Thank you. Always happy to see you, Ramesh Ji.
You know, for me, it's difficult for really how you are explaining in the English. For me, English is very difficult because some of the Sanskrit word in English to translate is very hard. They can understand what is the meaning of Bhagavad Gita, what God says, but in Hindi I can read very proper way, and this Gita really is a lot of things coming in the mind. So many like this shloka. बहुत जने पूछते हैं कि बॉडी छोड़ने के बाद कहाँ जाते हैं. The shloka, this one come is for that. 1 minute.
Cutting out every line.
No.
Mine was cutting off.
Jai Shri Krishna Priya Ji, nice to see you.
We
We have a new guest here today from St. Thomas, Priya Sukhani.
Yes.
Thank you, Joshi Ji. Thank you.
For next week, Joshi Ji will be explaining on chapter 15, Shloka 10 and 11. And today, since Geeta Ji is here, Kunjan, can I invite you to be a joint speaker sharing for 10 minutes or 15 minutes after Joshi Ji on this Shloka of 10 and 11. Are you still there, Geeta Ji?
I am here, but I am normally not available on Thursdays, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah.
Today
okay.
the program was canceled. That's why I was able to attend. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's understandable. It's okay. Anybody feel fun? Now this program, I would like that it's just a family gathering, no formality. Just feel fun and be energized to participate in any activities. You know, just share from your own understanding or your own appreciation. There's no right or wrong with the rule of the truth of the nature. Everything is right. It's only our own mind. We don't like it and we say it's wrong. And we like it, you say it's right. But everything is as it is. So just if you love to share from your side, just joyfully share whatever you feel is good. And we just prefer positive thinking, positive message to energize everyone who is in this room. That would be great. So if there's anybody who would like to share, please, you can volunteer. Or if not, then we'll stay the same that Joshi Ji will be the main speaker. And then at the end, if we have 10 minutes left, then anyone can just share whatever you like to. Any advice, Peter Ji, please?
I personally will request our dear brother, Mr. Peter, to say a few words on the Bhagavad Gita, please, if you don't mind.
I've had a very unstable connection. Half the time I'm disconnected. Honestly, I've almost missed our internet was severely stable today. So, excuse me,
Your
this
connection
time.
didn't look too powerful today, Peter.
Yeah, I'm using my cell phone, which I very internet is on. So I follow the
Is Canada on lockdown on internet also? His connection is not good today.
Yeah, his connection, I think the voice is not coming properly.
Yeah. Canada is very strong on lockdown of most things.
Our two sisters, Veena and Jayanti, please.
And Lakshna, Lavina.
Lot of things you know about the Gita. Please, you can share on it with free mind, because Guru Gita Gopal is for everyone. Sister Veena, भले सिंधी में चाहो.
No. Next week I will. Next week I will.
ठीक है. Jayanti.
Whatever we hear from Guruji, I will tell few lines next week. Vilai, please.
Okay, let me finish in the ending something with very important. Like Arjuna, he has got in the mind that how I can fight with our elders, our guru, our family people. That is very difficult. In the first chapter, the Lord Krishna telling him, Arjun, who you are talking about? Bhisham Pitame. हाँ, आप सामने नहीं देख रहे हैं भीष्म पितामह? आपके सामने तो खड़े हैं. अच्छा, ये भीष्म पितामह हैं क्या? ओके, आई डोंट नो. अच्छा, अब बताइए, कृष्ण भगवान उसको, आपको सबको पता है स्टोरी कि क्या करते हैं भीष्म पितामह के साथ. तो वो दृष्टा हैरान हो जाते हैं कि उसने हथियार मना किया था, नहीं हम उठाएंगे, और ये कैसे उठा दिया है हथियार. आप आवाज आ रही है अच्छी तरह से आपको?
Yes, it's coming.
हाँ, तो कैसे हथियार उठा दिया है? ये तो अन्याय किया है कृष्ण भगवान ने. तो अर्जुन को दिखाना चाहते थे कि देखो, जो शरीर है वो कुछ नहीं है, मैंने देखो अभी उसको कैसे किया है. हाँ, वो जो अंदर प्रकाश है, वो जो आत्मा है, वो है भीष्म पितामह. तो हम लोग भी जो हैं अभी गीता के थ्रू, और जो भी ज्ञान हम लोग थोड़ा थोड़ा प्राप्त कर रहे हैं, और गुरुजी ने इतना हम लोग को गीता के बारे में सिखाया है, पहले अध्याय से लेके. कई लोग तो वो गीता गुरुजी को बोलते थे कि पहला चैप्टर बहुत डिफिकल्ट है गुरुजी, हमको बहुत समझ में नहीं आता है, दूसरा तीसरा तो समझ में आ जाता है, पहला चैप्टर बहुत मुश्किल से समझ में आता है. तो कहते गुरुजी कहते थे ठीक है, पहला चैप्टर हमको दे दो, बाकी दूसरे ले लो, जो तुम्हारा डिफिकल्ट है वो हमको दे दो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. और बराबर उसमें बहुत डिफिकल्ट है, उसमें विषाद है बहुत कि हम कैसे ये सब काम कर सकते हैं. धीरे धीरे फिर उनको मालूम पड़ा, विराट रूप देखा, फिर उसके बाद बोला ठीक है, हमारा मोह अब खत्म हो गया है. तो कहने का मतलब ये है कि हम लोग जो है, हम लोग बॉडी है, नाशवान है, हम लोग नाशवान शरीर है. मैंने सबको कुछ टाइम पहले एक 2 अक्षर का ज्ञान दिमाग में आया था कि माँ जब बच्चा पैदा करती है तो 2.5 किलो का होता है, ज्यादा से ज्यादा उसका वेट जो होता है 2.5 किलो का होता है. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है. ये है तो 2 अक्षर, लेकिन इसकी मीनिंग बहुत गहरी है, और इससे छोटा ज्ञान हो भी नहीं सकता है कि माँ जब बच्चा पैदा करती है तो 2.5 या 2 या 3 किलो का मोटा हुआ तो 3 किलो का हुआ. ठीक है. और जब इंसान जाता है लास्ट में, तो उसका भी 2.5 किलो या 3 किलो वेट होता है, जो गंगा में बहाते हैं फूड. भगवान के तराजू में देखिए, वो बेचता भी 2.5 किलो 3 किलो है, और लेता भी 2.5 किलो और 3 किलो है. बताइए क्या रचना की है परमात्मा ने हम लोग की, कैसे हम लोग को बड़ा किया, छोटे से बड़ा किया. हाँ, विष्णु भगवान पालते हैं, शंकर भगवान सहार करते हैं, ब्रह्मा जी हमको पैदा करते हैं. भगवान ने इतनी गहरी रचना करके हम लोग को 84 लाख जून के बाद हम लोग को ये शरीर दिया, उसमें आत्मा दी, आत्मा में बुद्धि दी, मन दिया. और गुरु हमारे आगे हमारे विराजमान हुए. उन्होंने गीता का एक अध्याय एक एक श्लोक प्रदान किया, इसकी माना ये है, इसकी माना ये है। हम लोग किचरे में पड़े हुए थे, किचरे में से निकाल के हमको इतने बड़े राज बाग में दिया है। हम लोग इतना लाइफ को एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, उस एंजॉय में हम भूल गए हैं। तो भगवत गीता कुछ नहीं सिखाती है। हम लोग जंड जो है, जंड कहते हैं जहां तक रोशनी आंख जाती है वहां तक नाशवान शरीर है, जहां तक आंख जाती है। तो हम लोग जंड में जी रहे हैं। हमारा काम है जंड से चेतना में आना। तो भगवत गीता जो है वो चेतना है, परमात्मा की कृपा है, गुरु की कृपा है। हमारे भाई देखिए कितना इतना श्लोक बता रहे हैं, एक एक श्लोक में इतनी गहराई है, इतनी गहराई मीनिंग है कि अगर हम लोग इसमें से निकाल के तत्व ज्ञान दूसरों को देंगे। हमको कोई भी मिलता है, आप गीता पढ़ते हो? नहीं, गीता तो मैं नहीं पढ़ता, हमारे जो घर में बड़े हैं ना वो पढ़ते हैं। अब बताओ, जब माता पिता गीता नहीं पढ़ेंगे तो बच्चे क्या पढ़ेंगे? और अंदर कितना खजाना है वो कैसे मालूम पड़ेगा? तो उनको बोलना पड़ता है, आप पढ़ो, आपको अच्छा लगेगा, और ये श्लोक पढ़िए तो आपको ये मिलेगा, पैसा चाहिए तो पैसा मिलेगा, हेल्थ चाहिए तो हेल्थ का श्लोक मिलेगा। तो ऐसे हम लोग का फर्ज है सबको भगवत गीता का आगे प्रचार करके सबको देने। जय श्री
Thank you
कृष्ण।
so
थैंक
much,
यू।
Ramesh bhai.
Thank you for making the effort. And that was very, very valuable. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
थैंक यू। जय श्री कृष्ण। पीछा।
Good night and have a good day.
Okay.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.